episode 18 of the iLLogical Sense podcast. It is Monday when we're recording this. It's the eve of the election, or impending doom, or, just regular stuff as usual. So I'm joined with my two friends and co-hosts, Miss JC Nuts.
What's up? What's up?
And Miss Yvanna Mama.
What up, world?
So, how y'all feel about the election, leading into it?
I ain't worried about it. It's over.
Okay.
I think Hillary got it. If you haven't seen, go on your Snapchat. She has 5 filters. I'm with her. You got Jay-Z performing, Beyonce, LeBron. I mean, the list goes on people that are supporting her. You just gotta pray.
Oh yeah.
You just gotta pray.
Pretty much at this point, people already made up their mind. I made up my mind right when she announced that she was running, because I knew when Obama won the election, I was just like, oh, Hillary's gonna be next, and she's gonna win. I already made up my mind about it. And then when she announced it, all of a sudden, the whole Bernie Sanders movement came out, and then everyone's all saying that they don't trust her, and a whole bunch of shit. They make her look like she's the real criminal. Meanwhile, we have Donald Hoe Ass Trump. He wins the award for being a hoe ass, for, hoe ass nigga of the week, because, he's always a hoe ass nigga. This week is no exception. Win or lose, he is a hoe ass nigga. But he ain't gonna win the election. It's pretty obvious at this point he's not winning, because every day there's a new scandal that comes out about him and everything like that. And I'm just getting so fed up of constantly going on social media and constantly hearing everyone say, pretty much all the little hipster dudes going oh, I'm not going to vote for either one of them because, Trump's an asshole, and I don't really trust Hillary because she just looks like a big meanie, so I'm just not going to vote, period.
Yeah, I hate people like that.
And it's getting very, very annoying now, and it's just, at this point, this is not the time to be the hipster. This is by far one of the most important elections of the year, of, I guess, the decade, because we have a choice of either putting the first woman president in, or we're going to put in a bigot that's going to bring martial law, civil war, World War III, every type of war you can think of, and we're all going to die. So.
I was banking on it anyway. I wasn't banking on it anytime soon.
Right.
But still, at this,
So if you're indecisive,
just
go with Hillary.
At this point, you have no choice. And if you say, oh, I'm just not going to vote, period, then that's a vote for Trump. That's a vote for Trump. If you don't vote for Trump, if you don't vote at all, Trump is one step closer from getting into the White House. So if you don't want your mom or sister getting grabbed by the pussy, vote for Trump. So
there you go.
You feel me? And there's a whole bunch of racism out there, all the little racist white boys out there, and it's just...
I just can't wait till Wednesday. The whole social media thing, I can't wait till Wednesday. I'm fed up.
I'm fed up. We've been fed up, but the thing is, after this election, Trump's just going to keep talking. He's going to, I'm already predicting what's going to happen. It's going to be
a win-win for him, for sure.
Oh, yeah, but it's going to be a blowout. It's going to be a blowout. So. Oh, it will be. It will be a blowout. My mom made a prediction. It will be done by 8:02 p.m. tomorrow, and she's going to turn on the news, and she wants and the one thing she wants to hear from the anchors is oh, it wasn't even close. Right. So, I already have faith. Even Obama said it in the beginning. He was just he has complete faith in the American people that Trump will not be president. So, and then this past weekend, like you mentioned earlier, Yvanna, Jay-Z was in Ohio, and he brought Beyonce, he brought Chance the Rapper, he brought, who else did he bring? J. Cole. Mm-hmm. They all came out there, and they pretty much said, vote for Hillary. And the last time Jay-Z went out to Ohio was during Barack's second term, and he won. So at this point, we're going to be cool. It's game blouses. So.
Yeah. It's not a very exciting election. I mean, it's a very poor election on either side.
In your viewpoint?
And pretty much in everybody's viewpoint. I mean, yeah, Hillary's the lesser of two evils, but I mean, she's still an evil.
Exactly.
So it's not a great choice. So
It's politics.
Just go with it. I mean, we've seen politics. Mm-hmm. We know what would have happened if Barack was running with either one of their credentials on his
Biden was running, we would be having this conversation right now. No. So it is what it is, but yeah. Donald Trump is the hoe ass nigga of the week. So congratulations, you hoe ass. Yep. And we're gonna go right into the next segment. We're gonna go to the stupid motherfucker of the week.
Oh yeah.
We just started off like that.
Just right into it.
Jump right into it.
Go right into it. This is gonna go to Lil Weezy F Baby.
And the F is for...
And the F is for fucking dumbass, stupid ass.
Phenomenal dumbass.
Dumbass. You know, we're just gonna play the clip so y'all can just listen to it.
Recently stirring controversy on Fox Sports when he said he personally doesn't see racism because so many of his fans are white.
I thought that was clearly a message that there was no such thing as racism.
There was a lot of backlash from people about that. Would you change it, what you said, or you still be the same way? What's your thought on Black Lives Matter?
What is it? What do you mean?
The idea is that there's this movement called Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I didn't know that you put a name on it. It's not a name. It's not whatever. If somebody got shot by police for a reason. I am a young, black, rich. If that don't let you know that America understands Black matter these days, I don't know what it is. Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matter.
Especially to my bitches.
Oh, okay.
I was like, at that point. Okay. I mean, where should we start? You want to start it off, JC?
Yeah, definitely. I will start.
You start.
Dumbass.
Stupid.
No. However you put it, he's dumbass. Let's go into this real quick, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Even back when they had the Rat Pack, Sammy Davis Jr. was part of the Rat Pack. Other well-known artists, you know, during this time were, you know, Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and many others were fighting for civil rights. They were making money. They were getting, you know, they had celebrity and fame. And they still couldn't go into certain establishments just based off the color of their skin.
Mm-hmm.
So this whole idea is, I'm rich. I'm rich. They pay attention to me. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what racism. It's stupid. And he's a damn lie for saying I've never experienced racism in my life. His first damn music video is him running from the police. The whole damn music video.
Right. So we're blaming it on the lean, right? Is that what we're doing?
His mind's lean. No, you know.
No, that's not even an excuse.
You can't even put it on the lean at this point. No, because lean will make you go to sleep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So he's fighting the lean to stay awake, to stay.
But I'm pretty sure he does other drugs, and he's probably seen some kind of weird space where he's saying that.
But at the same time,
I really don't think that's how he truly feels.
No, trust me, that's how he feels. Because at the same time, I'm not surprised by it because. As many people have been saying, he has been telling us he's been an alien for the last damn years.
One of his baby mamas was on The Breakfast Club, and she said his daily routine, all he does is he stays in his house, he skateboards, smoke weed, he records, he fucks bitches, and he watches ESPN all day.
So he's out of tune with the world.
That's all he does. He doesn't know.
He really don't give a fuck about.
He doesn't give no. He's in Wayne's world. That's his world.
Yeah, literally, he's in his bubble. So it doesn't surprise me. What was actually funny was that people got up in arms on Twitter about it, and was it Ninth Wonder made a great point where it was when you keep feeding into the music that they make and you keep buying it, why are you surprised when they actually speak that in real life?
Exactly.
Like you're paying for this product, and then you're gonna be shocked when it's now no longer art imitating reality, when it's actually what you are paying for. It doesn't make any sense. Like if I go to McDonald's and give them money to get a Big Mac, why the hell am I going to be surprised when I get a Big Mac back? It don't make no sense. Like, that's what I paid for. So from that standpoint, I mean...
He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So we're not supporting Wayne?
No, T.I. ain't either.
We're not. We're looking the other way next time he has a seizure.
We're on episode 18 now. Okay? So that means over the last... I've probably missed 2 or 3 episodes. So over the last 14 or 15 episodes, it's probably been one time where I actually said I was actually maybe excited for C5.
You did.
All the other times when Wayne's come up, what have I said? He's old, he's done.
He needs to retire.
Right.
This is me just...
Now we're looking at Birdman. It's just like, damn, Birdman might have saw something.
Everybody owes Birdman an apology.
I remember you saying that last time. Yeah.
Everybody owes Birdman an apology.
I was talking about this last time, and this time it really shows
And then
we're
he goes
done.
on, and then he goes on TMZ, and he kind of apologizes for it. He makes up some old hoe ass excuse saying that when the lady brought up his daughter about being called a bitch or a hoe or whatever in his raps, he got offended because all he heard was my daughter, bitch, and hoe, and
Which,
he just
the irony of it is my life matters,
especially to my bitches.
So it's like, wait, what?
You don't respect them.
You get upset that these two words got associated with your daughter, but then you out calling somebody else's daughters.
It's not my
Bitches,
it's
hoes,
not my daughter. Those
And then
are
if
my
you guys
bitches.
haven't seen on Instagram, T.I. post a whole.
Props
See,
to
I
Tip.
give props a lot to Tip.
Yeah.
Props to Tip.
Tip,
man.
he kept it real. The only
Tip's been on this hype for like the last 4
the
or
reason
5
why
years.
he made that public is because he know a lot of these rappers ain't gonna say nothing because they're cool with them and all this shit. He's cool with them, and he took great offense because he knows his voice is gonna spread out to everybody.
Yeah.
So he said, if I don't say nothing, they know I'm gonna be by his side. So I have to call him out on this shit.
Right. If
You
you guys
know?
don't know, Reginae like responded and was like,
Lil
"Oh, you
Wayne
could have
was- Lil-
copied and pasted this and sent it to my dad."
And Lil Wayne responded too simply by going on
Fuck
Twitter.
you.
No, he fuck
y'all.
y'all. No,
Oh, fuck yeah, fuck
no,
yeah, yeah.
FCKYA. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck yeah. And he couldn't even spell right. So it's just like he fired his publicist because they didn't want the interview to come out. Whatever. At the end of the day, Lil Wayne is the stupid
We're
motherfucker
done
of the
with
week.
Lil Wayne.
Stupid.
I know I'm done.
So
I bet them.
and rappers are fucking idiots.
I was
man.
at the point where he just needed to do features in itself. I don't even care.
No,
about
he's
Wayne
just
anymore.
some rappers are just stupid. Some rappers couldn't perform right.
And you gotta reach a point with, your own morality. Because some people will just look at it like, oh, you're just being a hater. It's like, at some point, you gotta stand for something.
Mm-hmm.
So if this man is blatantly saying, no, there's no racism, and you are a person that still to this day deals with some form of racism in your life, he's basically telling you that you're crazy.
Yeah,
And that your experiences are something that you made up in your mind.
pretty
Right.
much.
So by you going to still support him in doing that, you're buying into that
Right.
and being oblivious to
Yeah.
the whole
Just like
situation.
She's basically like, fuck Sandra Bland,
Sandra
Yeah.
Bland,
Trayvon,
Eric, and he probably don't even know who
basically
they
fucked,
are.
the whole
Which is
list.
crazy
It's
because he
crazy.
did music backing all this up
With
before.
Georgia Bush.
Georgia Bush.
Right.
At one of his concerts, he even said Black Lives Matter.
You
Right.
were there when he said it.
Yeah, I was
So
there.
speaking of you being there and rappers couldn't perform right.
Oh man, I heard
So
about this.
this is Subway. So you went last week. You went to the Nas and Lauryn Hill concert,
Yes, I did.
and you went on Twitter. Well, first you hit me up and going
I
like,
did.
I shouldn't. He's like, should I tweet this out? And I'm going like, hey, it's well known what you about to say. So tweet it out, and you went OD, and I'll let you talk about it.
Yeah.
So
I've heard here and there things, about Lauryn Hill not being on time to her performances, rushing through it, this, that, and the third about her. And I was still like, okay, well, I could wait, 30 minutes. I'm not worried about it. Oh, she rushes through it. It's not that
minutes.
serious, right?
Mm.
So I saw Nas. Nas was great. I couldn't ask for more with Nas. But when it got to Lauryn Hill, her opening set was like 15 minutes.
Opening set was
her song, her intro, her whatever. It was like 15 minutes long, and I was
What was the song?
I don't know what the fucking song
300 bars
was.
and running?
I don't know. It was legit 15 minutes. That shit would not stop.
She
Of
just
her like
lost
I don't
ones?
even know what song it was. I'm trying to tell y'all. Like I didn't know any of the goddamn songs that she was performing because she changed it so dramatically.
And she only has one album.
Exactly.
Like,
I didn't know what any of the songs were because she literally turned them into salsa Jamaican
Oh my God.
songs, and they were sped up so fast. And when she wasn't rushing through them, she sped them up like they were like dance records. Like how am
How
I
can-
supposed to
did
go
she-
to an R&B show when it's like dance?
so she did like a little
Jamaican-
Jamaican remix of X Factor and shit.
Everything was different.
What the?
Completely different. She was dancing to all of the records, like dancing like salsa, like, and then Jamaican, and then getting down low. And
Y'all
like,
can't see right now.
Y'all can't see.
Yvanna was
She's moving.
salsa dancing.
Yeah.
But
I'm just trying to imagine her salsa dancing to X Factor.
I
Like
didn't-
that's so. What?
Killing Me Softly
Uh-huh.
came on finally after like an hour or maybe 2.
Because you were pissed, man.
And then she slows it down. She's like, "Oh, I want my band to just just hang tight really quick. I just wanted to just be with me and the mic and whatever. Like, she slows it down, right? I'm like, oh shit.
Like, oh shit, I'm gonna start chilling and feeling it.
Starts off like perfect, and then it turns back into some salsa.
Softly with it, song. Wow.
It did not sound. And then oh my god, it was terrible. I didn't even Snapchat any part of her performance.
That's the thing I noticed. Everyone that went to the Nas and Lauryn Hill show, I know a few people that went to it, and they recorded all of Nas's shit, right?
I didn't record nothing of Lauryn Hill.
See, and then when Lauryn Hill comes up, I just see a few pictures and then like one snap, but then after that, nothing. And it's like, oh, like I remember I told my mom about what you were saying about Lauryn Hill, and I was all going like, "Yo, that's like a shit." It's like I told my mom like, "Yo, she's getting mad. This is like Shaka Khan status." And she was like, "Ooh." Now, if you don't know, my mom went to go see Shaka Khan back in the day. She saw her twice. And each time she saw Shaka Khan, she called it the worst performance she's ever been to. Worst concert ever. She was shouting her lyrics. The crowd was singing the damn song to her. Like, it was terrible. She went once, and she was like, okay, maybe she was just having an off night. She went the second time, it was even more terrible. So when I compared it to when your experience, like, you saw your Shaka Khan, Lauryn Hill. I mean, I wanted to warn you, like, you know, the show might, because I saw Lauryn Hill at Rock the Bells back in 2000. When was Rock the Bells when she did it?
I think you said 11.
2011, 2012-ish? Something like that. And she did the Miseducation, and she was just speeding through it. Hell, now she wasn't dancing, but she was just speeding through the songs and shit. Didn't talk to the crowd or nothing. She was just there to get her check and leave.
No, it wasn't even like that. Like, so it was just so sped up. Like, didn't seem like she was rushing. Like, her voice was great. Like, it wasn't like it wasn't that she couldn't sing it well or she was late. No, like, she changed the whole entire track into something that I'm not familiar with.
Wow. And
so I went on Snapchat and I was like, PSA, if you're going to the Nas and Lauryn Hill show today at the Greek Theater, this is the day after, because she has 2 shows. So I warned everybody, right?
Yeah.
Don't waste your time watching Lauryn Hill. It's heartbreaking seeing how she turns R&B into some Jamaican salsa shit. Follow me on Twitter for more details or listen to Monday's podcast, right? So then my boy hit me up. He's like, nah, I'm seeing Lauryn Hill tonight, so really I shouldn't go? I'm like, nah. Like, no.
You can
like,
see Nas.
I mean, you can see Nas, but you could just leave. And then obviously he stayed, and I was like, just tell me how it goes. All he said was trash. Then my other girlfriend, she hit me. She was like, I wanted to beat her ass. I left early because I was so mad. She's been a god in my eyes for decades. This shit broke my heart.
Damn.
I was like, yo, tell me about it, blah, 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 blah. She was like, damn. I was like, I had to mentally erase what I saw. And then she said, oh, damn, yeah, I just put her CD and blocked last night's performance out. And there's a bunch of other, comments.
What mine said. I asked her, so how was the show? And she was like, well, Nas was legit. Lauryn Hill should not have closed. Let's just leave it like that. I was just like, damn, like.
And she had the nerve to sell a shirt. I should have took a picture of it for $100.
What?
Wow.
She had a $40 shirt. So all of Nas' merch was like $30. Like he had 2 t-shirts going for sale, and she had another t-shirt going for sale for $40, and then another one that was $100.
$100?
$100.
What was on it?
It was some. Those trendy shirts that are kind of like splashed with like dye.
Yeah.
They had like an Egyptian something, and then Lauryn Hill words or something for like $100. Are you kidding me? I hope no one bought that shit.
For $100,
oh, you know what?
Came with the songs performed at the right tempo.
You feel me?
What? Okay, so also, and one more thing to add about that, my boy hit me about it. And he was like, "Oh, I should have warned you about it, just like you did." No, but he had some like insightful shit. He said that she lost the rights to the songs or something.
What? Like
she had to pay off taxes or whatever. So those songs aren't hers anymore. So when she performs them, she has to change. She had to change them.
Holy
she can't can't perform them the way they're originally. And now I was like, what?
Now that makes even more sense.
Then that's what I felt.
Wyclef with the flex.
You feel me?
Yo, and I was like, oh shit. Now I feel bad about it.
I know.
I know how to read your contract.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And she be showing up late to her shows and shit like that, and tell the audience, "Oh, I'm worth the wait," and all this other shit.
Nah, I couldn't even hear her voice. The band was so loud and overpowering.
That's because they don't, she don't want to get copyrighted. She want to get charged.
Yeah, everything was terrible.
That's crazy. A side note, that's crazy that your mom said both times she went to the Shaka Khan shows, they were just bad. Yeah. Because remember when we left the Q concert, my mom met Shaka Khan and gave her the whatever she.
No, I thought it was Sheila.
Nah, it was Shaka Khan.
Oh, Shaka Khan.
My mom was because she was performing at my sister's school for family weekend. My mom was like, yeah, it was probably about me and like maybe 10 others out the whole damn group that even knew who Shaka Khan was.
Yeah. That's gonna be us.
But it wasn't because it was just the demographic. My mom didn't care. She was wilding out.
Yeah,
she got to the front. Got to the security, and then security's like, "Oh yeah, just pass it off to her." And she stopped the show and took stuff from my mom and said thank you and all that. That was funny though.
Oh shit! Well, that same night, Kanye was performing in L.A. at the Forum Room and shit like that, and
I'm laughing because I was in tune to everything that was going on. I was on my phone the entire time that this was going on at the show,
and apparently, I guess his voice went out. He was damn near almost done performing, and he just said, "Show's over," because he didn't know. People say he had a mental breakdown. He had something, but he pretty much canceled the show at midway. He was in the middle doing only one, and then he just said, "I'm sorry, y'all. I can't give you the performance I wanted to give you guys. I'll make it up to y'all." Show, and then after that, the show was over, and I was just like, "Damn."
Did they even get to the ultralight beam?
No, that was only one. That was the song he was performing. It was like he was almost there, pretty much.
Yeah, he was almost there.
He was almost there. He just stopped the show, and I was like, ooh, I would have been hot. Oh, I would have been hot. But at the same time,
how many shows has he done
in the Forum? He did like 6 shows out there, I think. So he's about to come out here next week.
He was giving refunds.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay. Well,
that's what I heard. He was giving refunds.
But at that point, I was like almost an hour. The show was like an hour or some shit. That's like 42 minutes. So, you enjoyed yourself. But Kanye, I hope his voice is coming back. And I hope you don't pull that shit in San Jose, because I will be pissed at you and I will find you. No, I'm just playing.
We will find him.
And let's see what else happened. Oh, yeah. Over the weekend, Beyonce decided to go country. And she was at the Country Music Awards and performed the Dixie Chicks and did Daddy Lessons. Yeah. It was pretty. That song was dope. When I first heard it on Lemonade, I was like, this shit's pretty raw. That was pretty raw. That'd be some shit. But I didn't think the country music people would appreciate it. But I guess they did.
A couple of them didn't. There was one dude that went on Twitter and was like, "We're fine. It's not like we need the BET Awards to get our, like he went off, and then, of course, the Beehive caught him. And,
of course, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
I don't know.
And then, apparently, I guess the Country Music Award people, like their social media, they deleted everything that was associated to Beyonce and shit like that. And then they said they didn't, but they say if you look on their social media, they didn't mention nothing of Beyonce's performance or her whereabouts or anything like that. Because, country people are really, tight-lipped with their shit, and they don't want no, other races up in there probably and shit like that. I don't know, because, BET loves accepting white people, winning our awards, giving them shows, shit like that. Yeah. So
shade.
It's the truth. They haven't fucking, who's that white boy on BET right now?
Allen Iverson, that guy.
Allen Iverson.
What's that song? Post Malone.
No. Oh. He has a show on BET. He was on The Real Husbands.
Oh, Gary Owen.
Yeah, Gary Owen has his own show on the BET.
Gary Owen's just like black to me.
Well, they gave him his own show, and he a white boy. So, whatever. Beyonce did a good job, but you said you were just.
I liked the performance. I didn't like what she was wearing. If that mattered, I don't know. It just didn't fit the whole country theme. She was looked like a god.
Well, because she's Beyonce.
Nah, but you should tone it down a little bit for that for that song and that.
Yeah, because
you shouldn't be wearing a gown that's looks like an angel. It looked like she was performing Halo.
Yeah.
And I mean that's my only little criticism.
Because the performance was dope.
No, the performance was
good. And Dixie Chicks, they've been down for the cause for a minute, and they even supported Beyonce. Went on Facebook and defended her when all them little racist ass hicks was fucking talking shit about her. So
my criticism was. He should have brought Jay-Z out, and he should have did a bluegrass rendition of
Dirt Off Your Shoulders.
That'd been dope. Like, that'd been dope, you know. Doom, 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 doom. Well, if you're feeling like a pimp, nigga, gon' brush your shoulders off. You know what I mean? Like,
Ladies are pimps too,
fire.
gon' brush your shoulders off.
Get
Niggas look
that
dirt off your shoulders. Get
That'd been fire.
that dirt off your shoulders.
You want to talk
Yeah, they're
about?
hella creative.
You want to talk about shutting it down on
Back in
Trump?
the building.
That would have got all the votes for the country wars for Hillary.
I got
right
the
then and
black album that I back. It has the best rapper alive, nigga. Ask about
There.
me.
That's fire. That's fire.
Get that dirt off your shoulders. Ever since he told me that, I couldn't get that out my fucking head. I'm never listening to that song the same way again, bruh. Get that.
I got that from what? Back in 2009, I went back out to Tennessee to go see my see my people, and then they introduced me to this production group, cool guys, and we were just talking, and then one of them brought it up, and he was like, "Man, I'd love to do just some bluegrass parody renditions of songs." That was one that he did.
Really? That's hilarious.
Oh,
It's hilarious, man.
yeah, man. That would have been some shit.
What other ones did he choose?
Oh man. I think
one
I think
other-
there had to have been
one.
a Mike Jones one spilled in
Mike
somewhere.
Jones, of all people.
But that one always just stood out to me. 'Cause
Right.
the way he performed it was
Get
perfect.
that dirt off your shoulders. Oh shit, man! Moving right along. We gotta talk about Aubrey because we can't go an episode without talking about
What
this.
are we talking
I
about?
thought you
What
was
we
retired.
talking-
Oh, I am retired.
He's not
Oh.
fucking retired because he sent me some text messages. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Yeah,
And I had
hush.
to tell his ass. Nah,
Hush.
I'm not saying shit. Damn.
Hush. I'm retired, but I gotta talk about something that a petition came out about Drake. About
It's not real.
no, it's real.
It's real.
Yeah, I
Cudi
reported
thing?
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, what happened? Damn, what did happen? No. Okay.
They said for the mental health.
Yeah, for the mental health.
for
This people
sick
said
leave.
that Drake he should put proceeds to mental health charities for
Mm-hmm.
two birds in one stone and shit like that. And that's just hella funny to me. I'm like, damn, you must have really pissed them mental health people off, dog.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is a sensitive subject, but for them to go out the way and make a petition, and right now it has over like 6,000.
What did he say exactly?
The shit he said. What do you? Oh,
I
man.
forget what he said, but I feel like it wasn't
Basically
that
saying
bad.
that.
It wasn't
Basically
that.
saying that Cudi lives in fantasy
And Xanax and
because
Man in the
off
Moon.
Xanax because he can't deal with reality.
Yeah.
Which I mean,
I don't think that's
it's a battle record. It's a diss record. You're not
Yeah,
supposed to be polite.
I mean, no, I get it, but I
And he
don't
just
think
nudged
he's
him.
like saying anything. It was just the timing of him.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's the timing. My thought on it was can't blame him for that. I mean, people get upset for what he said, but what he said was actually a response to Cudi for his rant on Twitter when he also went after Kanye.
But then
So,
Kanye
I mean,
apologized.
Right.
After he went on his rant,
So-
Kanye apologized, and that's how Drake should have just at that
pulled
point he
back,
should have
like,
just pulled
all right,
back
yeah.
and not said nothing. But no,
But he did. But what I don't think what he said was that bad.
it wasn't that
It
bad.
wasn't that bad. It just made him look bad in the sense
Yeah,
of you
like
waited
you don't
until he
care.
went to rehab to say something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's my issue with it. Is I don't have an issue with what he said because what he said really wasn't that bad. It was you waited for him to check into rehab and then you go out and then say it.
Well, like I said, I'm retired.
But I mean, how long ago did he record that? That
Well, see, I was like, yeah.
that takes
Like-
time
like,
for you to
did
just
he-
be like, okay, did he purposely
Like,
put
did
it out?
he?
And
When
also-
he announced, okay, I'm going into rehab. Did he go like, oh yeah, I'm going to go in the studio today and record it? Like,
and then Kanye,
I
and
don't
then the whole
think so.
Kanye producing it, help producing it. It's
man, people gotta understand with that kind of stuff, you can get beats from people that are like 3 years old. So they don't even have to be a part of your creative process. It's just you have a track.
Right. I remember you saying that last
Yeah,
time.
and
So
it
it's
gets
like-
used. That's exactly what happened. They had a track that he worked on with 40, and that just ended up being that they used for it.
Have you seen the video? Sorry, E40 and
Dope
that just
Dealer?
kinda just popped in my head really quick.
oh yeah, did
Yeah.
that look kind of familiar?
I didn't see
the
it.
concept?
I retweeted it. I didn't see it.
Okay,
it.
the
Just
concept of the video was almost the concept that Anonymous had for Rich.
Is it? Okay. Well, okay.
I'll show it to y'all later, but we'll talk about that.
Let's just talk about. Let's just keep on.
You gotta get rich.
You gotta get rich. I'm just trying to get rich. Yeah. Shout out Anonymous.
Shout out to Anonymous.
That's my joint, man,
dude.
But speaking of not Kanye,
Drake,
the new record with Future.
Oh yeah,
I still haven't heard it.
It's called "Used to This," and it's his first single from. It's Future. It's a Future record. Drake.
Futuro. We're calling him Futuro now.
Why?
Future. So
wait. Tell me why?
No, because he says Mexican. He's talking about Mexican.
Because in the video,
got Mexican girls
in the video,
man, he ain't Migos. He Future.
So
Future
there
Hendrix.
was a meme that came out. It's like we calling him Futuro now.
Nah, they could call him Futuro.
I'm sorry, Busby. Did I interrupt you?
I'm just looking. I'm just like
that cat's acting like that's gonna be. Yeah, you can call him Futuro all you want. Sierra's still calling Russell Wilson Poppy. So
shots.
Yeah. So you know, say all you want. That don't take that away.
She's pregnant though, right?
Yeah, she's pregnant.
He did not wait.
Sorry.
As soon as that marriage was announced,
as soon as he said "I do," you.
He was on a mission. He got his money from the Seahawks, and he was planning on putting it inside her, and
scrambling all up in that punani. Hell yeah!
None but money shots.
But anyway, Used to This. Pretty much it's the first single from Futures or Futuro. His first from Beast Mode 16.
Man,
that's what
get
it's
it
called.
for his ape shit, man. Stop messing around.
Hey, that's all
Drop
Mike,
ape shit.
That's Mike Will made it. You gotta talk to him, bro.
I like the record. It's catchy.
Forgettable.
Is it?
It is. It's forgettable. No, it's forgettable. I like it. If you go on my Snapchat, my last snap, I was in a car dancing to it.
Would it have been one of the better records or one of the worst records on What a Time to Be Alive?
It would have been like, it's a throwaway damn near. To me, it sounds like a throwaway.
It doesn't even go with that
concept.
What they had going on.
Yeah, and the video was kind of dumb too.
The video was stupid as fuck.
It showed like first it
Drake looked good as fuck though. Drake looks really
uniform?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girls wearing soccer uniform.
And
Mexico thing.
Yeah. And
Drake looks good. Shout out to you, Papi. Champagne Papi. Anyways. What are we talking about next?
What we're talking about? This past week was the 20-year anniversary of Machiavelli, the Don Cubanati.
Who's the keeper of all these things? That the 10-year anniversary, the 20-year anniversary.
People just keep
you have good memory.
Yeah, and when the album dropped in '96, so you just do good subtraction. 20 years.
Wasn't it last month we just passed the 10-year anniversary of his Advocate?
Yeah. Damn. That's my favorite game album. But Machiavelli, we talked about it on the podcast. That's one of my favorite pop albums of all time. So shout out to Machiavelli. 20 years later, let's see if we just keep on easing on down the road. Atlanta had their season finale last week.
Oh man.
Man, did you watch it?
I did. I did watch it.
It was great.
Yeah, it was. I loved how it just
Snapchat. That's that one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he tried to get his jacket and shit like that. And I love the ending. The ending was my favorite part of it summed up the whole series.
Remind us of the ending.
Pretty much, he got money from Paperboy, and
gave it to a girl.
Gave it to his baby, his girlfriend, baby mama, ex or whatever. And then he puts his headphones on and he's just walking down the highway listening to Outkast's Elevators. And then we finally realize what's his Ern, right?
Ern.
Yeah, Ern is staying in a storage. He's sleeping in a storage. He could sleep
little ass blanket.
He could sleep with his girl. He can sleep with his cousin. But he's like, fuck that. He has too much pride. And the best part is when he was just looking at his money. He was looking at the $200 bills, and JC pointed this out because he didn't have no money in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
right.
So we're going off of that. Because if you watch the show, Busby and I were talking about it. I mean, once you get past the first 2 or 3 episodes, after that you can kind of mix any episode and play it in any order, and it's gonna fit because nothing really goes into an order.
Right.
So you're kind of looking from I guess somebody that hasn't watched the show or is still trying to embrace it.
Yeah.
They're kind of looking at it like, well, okay, what's the plan? But when it all is summed up at the end, he has money. And if you remember in the first episode, he had money that he was supposed to give to Van, but he took it to get the song on the radio. And so from that point on, he's just like, I need to get money, I need to get money, I need to get money. So at the end of it, he gets it back and then some, which shows that leap of faith took off and it paid off. And we see him in the storage room, and to us it's like, wow, like he's really on his you know, he's not doing too good.
Mm-hmm.
But when you factor what he was doing in the first episode, you realize like that's actually a stepping stone for him.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually tied everything together perfectly. So what I liked about it was they didn't treat it like it was like a season finale, like you had to find everything out. It was just another episode.
Pretty much.
And then they just happened to tie everything in at the end of that episode.
Pretty much they're saying, I've read somewhere, I didn't do research on it, but they're saying the show might not be back until 2018, maybe, because he has to film Star Wars.
Supposedly he's dropping an album.
And he's dropping an album, like, supposedly he's dropping an
a lot
album
of shit
next
going
month.
on.
Yeah, well, yeah, man, that's Childish Gambino, so...
That's
yeah, hopefully the show comes back next year. I don't want to wait 2 years for season 2 because that's
all I know is I have so many moments that I love from the show. I think I could narrow it down to 10 finally.
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Narrowed it down to 10.
There were so many good.
Do you have a list?
Yeah, I actually made a list.
I see you looking.
Made a list.
Check it
Why we
twice.
lean back like, okay, let's get
While
this
it's a list of 10, it's in no order because it's hard to put everything in order.
I think you don't even have to worry
And so,
about
I mean,
that.
it wasn't even that.
Just go.
First one, the wings, wet.
Oh yeah, in the first episode.
In the part 2 of the whole episode. To me, that's kind of like the hood version of like getting like a platinum record or something. Like when you get hooked up with some wings that's wet and you ain't got to pay extra for those, that lets you know that you are somebody in somebody's world and you getting down with that. So I like that. Second one was when Paperboy and Darius were sitting in the car waiting for the Connect to take them to the deal.
Oh yeah.
And then in the car just jamming out to Cheryl Lynn's Encore. Just like an R&B like, your good love deserves an encore. Like, I love that because when you think about people who do drugs, in the media, they always portray it as you're a bad person who does bad things.
Yeah.
But to me, that made them even more human. And it just lets you know, like, yeah, they're in a bad situation, so they're just doing what they need to do to get by. Could they possibly do something a bit better? Sure.
Yeah.
But who are we to judge? You know, you could have, you know, from some people, I guess, you could have not slept with your wife's best friend. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, who are you to judge?
Yeah.
So for me, that it just embraced them as human beings. And also let you know that, yeah, they're drug dealers, but at one point, they're still somebody's kids, somebody's nieces and nephews, and they're, you know, that's how they act. So I love that scene. What was it? The cereal commercial.
Yes.
Oh
Easily.
God.
There's really that goes without explanation. Like that's easily. We don't even need to go
This
into
is
that.
some bullshit.
Yeah, this is some bullshit. The invisible car.
Oh yeah, I had to rewind that shit. It made no sense.
But that's why it was so fucking funny.
See, what happened was I watched it before Busby watched it. Before Busby watched it, and I was like, "Did you watch it yet?" And he's like, "No." And I go, "Pay attention to what Darius says in the club. It's gonna play out later."
And what did he say in the club?
Because he's going through Instagram and he goes, yeah, you know, he got
yeah,
the invisible car. He got the prototype. And so you're watching like, invisible car, like, this is stupid.
And at the
And
very
then the
end,
shots run out and all of a sudden he just speaks through. And you're like, was that an invisible car?
Oh my God.
Like, but
I was dying.
I love that because as real as this show is, sometimes you just need some extra out of this world type stuff.
Yeah.
And you're actually watching it not like, the first thing was mine was like, oh, come on, there's no such thing as an invisible car, really? The first thing was that an invisible car?
Right.
Pretty much. I was like, hold up. I rewinded that. Like, is that an invisible car? That don't make no goddamn sense.
Next one, the jail scene.
Oh yeah, which one? Which
Well,
part?
they covered just the whole jail scene in as a whole.
When he was talking to a
Just
girl,
from the
guy
start to the finish.
Yeah.
When it's just two cousins just sitting in jail, just laughing, like it's just a regular, ordinary day. Then they get to the guy with the mental health issues, and he's just dancing around. Everybody's laughing at him. And Ern's just like, shouldn't you guys just get him some help? And then the CO's looking like, shut up, like it's just something normal. He spits the water, like it goes from funny to like, oh my God, and like snap a finger because he's dancing around. Then he goes and spits the water on the other CO, and all of a sudden he gets beaten down. Yeah. So you're like, oh my God. You're like reminded, this is jail. And then the guy who's in there because he hasn't seen old boy in like 12 years or something.
Yeah.
And then they just have a beer on, and then he gets in trouble for that.
Or the gay shit.
And then the dude
Gay
with the
shit.
transsexual
With the
dog, like that
transsexual
whole.
shit.
That was such a Boondocks moment, man.
Yeah, that whole scene was perfectly done. I love that scene. And then you had Black Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Did you
God.
still see
Yeah,
that
I watched
episode?
it. I
I
watched
wanted to
it.
make sure.
That to me was probably the most politically correct way to go about that.
Mhm.
Not let's bring some white kid who's like Justin Bieber in.
You
Mm-hmm.
purposely.
Let's spin this around and say, if Justin Bieber were black, would he still get away with all the shenanigans that Justin Bieber
Is doing
in his
right
young
now.
life has gotten away with?
Mm-hmm.
And let's play with that and see where it goes from there.
Mm-hmm.
And that was brilliantly done. Like, I love that. And then you also had Lloyd in there, and then to throw it all in, Urkel, and then out of nowhere, Lil Zane pops up, and you're like,
What the fuck he doing here?
what is Lil Zane doing here? Like, what-
I know. I didn't recognize it until you pointed it out. I
He
was
was
Yeah.
part of the basketball team or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
he was on the basketball team, and then
You gonna talk about the what other scene was my favorite?
Because I actually had posted something on Instagram.
Oh,
asking
the club
people.
with the door.
club
There was
scene was,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
Nigerian
The
club
Nigerian
promoter.
club.
can't trust Nigerians.
Yeah,
None of
see,
that.
how soon he was like, "Yep," and
Yeah.
just
I love. I like how they played all that out because it's
Mhm.
true. Like when you're not there having fun, like you're kind of looking at it as work.
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, being at the club does kind of
Suck.
become a job.
Also,
I mean,
my-
Yvanna's worked as a promoter and help people. I've worked as a promoter. And
I've
assist
seen
people.
it. I've seen how bouncers
It's
are.
trash. It's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like I hated going to the clubs and having to work.
Yeah, not having fun, watching everyone having
Right.
fun, and you're just watching everybody like this is some bullshit.
Right? No, I disliked it.
Oh yeah, my favorite scene is when Paperboy was in VIP and he slowly just realizes that who the fuck are these motherfuckers?
Oh yeah.
You know,
And
and he's just looking around like this is like get the fuck everybody get the fuck out this shit.
Yeah.
My favorite one was the when he takes her to happy hour.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I love that.
Every
It's
man
like,
has
yeah,
been
market
there.
market
Yeah.
price.
Every
Like
man has
that.
been there at some point in his life, whether they
Mhm.
want to admit it or not. They've been there.
Shit happens, bruh.
The little kid with Zan when they're driving to go deliver the pizza and they rob the kid.
Oh yeah, they patted him down
Yeah.
and then took the pizza and closed the door in his face.
Violated.
And then
So many.
the white guy with the
So
slam poetry at Juneteenth.
Oh,
The
oh
husband.
yeah,
The
yeah, 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 yeah,
husband. Oh my god, the cranberry juice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
There's so many, but then
There's
and
so
then
many.
To my final ones, the one that Busby pointed out, where how they ended it was perfect,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and how he's just walking through his elevators. Actually, the lyrical content of elevators actually matches that whole season.
Mm.
And then probably out of all these, still my favorite scene was the cut scene after the gunshot goes off in the first episode,
Uh-huh.
and then it just goes through Atlanta until the Atlanta sign the logo comes up.
Mm-hmm.
That like just seeing all that, and then having OJ the Juice Man as the song that
Yeah,
introduces
yeah,
all that,
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
perfect to me.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Atlanta, dog.
That's a
I
good
still
show.
believe the show's not gonna last that long. I give it 3 seasons at the most, maybe, because I don't know. It's such a genius show, and it was just like the Chris Rock show. I think Chris Rock started that wave because when he started winning all the Emmys and started getting critical acclaim, and he started seeing more corporate people come in. He was just like, "Yeah, I want to end this shit," and he ended it right on top. And that's the same shit that happened with Dave Chappelle. You know, it lasted 2 seasons. I say it lasted 2 seasons. I don't like counting the lost episodes, even though the lost episodes had some gems in there.
Yeah,
And speaking of Dave Chappelle, he's gonna host SNL this week.
he is.
with a Tribe Called Quest,
Yep.
post-election SNL, and he's gonna, for the first time ever,
Nice.
host SNL. So hopefully, you know what, they should just tell the SNL writers to take a day off, take the weekend
yeah.
off,
Mhm.
and him and Neil Brennan should come back
Take
together
over.
and just literally just make it the Chappelle Show. Have the Roots be in the
It's
background.
not the Chappelle Show unless they get Paul Mooney to come back and help them.
You feel me? Because the Chappelle Show was one of it's like a
It's still a cultural.
cultural classic.
Yeah.
It's these 2 shows. It's Chappelle Show, Boondocks, and Atlanta. Probably the Holy Trinity of Blackness. That's what I should call this episode, the Holy Trinity of Blackness.
Maybe.
Hell yeah!
Maybe.
The holy trinity of blackness.
Have you seen Chewing Gum?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's chewing gum.
It's terrible, but it's great at the same time. It's about like this girl. She's not really attractive.
Wow.
In my eyes, but I mean that's how they kind of paint her out to be. Like, that's how they want her character. Like she's like a.
It's a British show.
She's like yeah.
It's on Netflix.
British. She's British.
Like,
the UK.
It's kind of like Insecure, kind of.
And she basically wants to have sexual relationships with anybody.
Mm-hmm. But she doesn't know how to do it. So throughout the whole
all her
season,
friends are trying to help her, and her.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. It's hilarious. It's inappropriate.
Like the dry humping scene when she was trying to do it.
Oh my god!
It's one of those shows you gotta watch.
The dildos.
Yeah.
Reselling the used dildos. Oh my god.
So gossip.
It's so inappropriate.
Gossip. What's been going on in the world of gossip?
Okay. So you guys know about Chloe and Tristan Thompson?
Mm-hmm.
So we know about that. Do you guys know that he has he's been with this girl, Jordan, for a few years.
Fine. I've seen her live.
She looks really good. She's
fine.
She's good. Do you know her dad is like FO or something of PayPal?
Yeah.
Mm.
So she got money, and she's been dating him for a few years now, and she's pregnant. How would you feel if, they'd just been spotted out, together for Halloween? And you're pregnant, you're currently pregnant, and you see your man that you've been with for how many years, you're having his child, and you see him with Khloe Kardashian all over the internet. And people talking about that.
And she's been with him for how many years?
A few years, maybe 4 years, maybe 3-4 years. And you're having his child. How disrespectful is it for you to be, for Khloe? I think, why is she posting stuff with them two? You don't care.
Attention.
I would wait until she's had the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine the anxiety. Imagine like whatever she's going through. She's having this man's child, and she goes online and she sees that her man is with a Kardashian.
I mean, Kardashians, man, they'll take your this to steal your boyfriend.
And then to make matters worse, there was a picture that came out on Twitter, and it was supposedly of Tristan, and he had a tattoo of Chloe on his back. But it was
a real good Photoshop.
It was a really good one, because he has a back piece that he posted last year.
And then people found that out.
Mm-hmm.
And thank God that's not. I mean, that tattoo looks terrible. I mean,
Photoshop
with the butterfly and like.
Whoever did that took some time.
It took a lot of time just to do all that and start that drama. I don't get trollers that do that shit, man. It's
maybe they had a day off.
I guess
maybe consecutive days off. Maybe they're on unemployment.
Probably, because it takes forever to do that shit.
But props to you. I don't care if you collecting
unemployment
checks
going
or
on,
getting $55 an hour. Good job to you, because that was awesome.
It
actually made people that didn't know that he had a back piece think for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he had it because I actually follow him on Instagram. He posted that a while ago. So when I saw it, I was like, "There's something missing." Like the rest of his art that's on the lower
Kardashians
back.
take niggas' souls, man. So, I mean, they take weak niggas' souls. You gotta be strong.
I knew that thing was fake. It didn't seem like with the butterflies and the bow and stuff. That just didn't seem like a normal NBA star
butterfly. If it was game, I would have believed it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Gabe seems like a nigga that'll do that too.
He already did it.
To who?
He got the butterfly under his eye.
Oh, I thought you meant like put Chloe's name on his back.
Well, I mean, it had butterflies in it. He already did it.
Oh shit. What
Other
else?
news: Wendy Williams versus Black China in Tokyo Tony.
Tell me about this.
So
I'm very interested in intergender matches.
Oh no, you not. Shut up. Shut up.
Okay, so Wendy Williams is on her show, and she basically said that Black China comes from the pole, and from the stripper.
It's the truth.
No, it is. Yeah. It's true, and that she's using Rob for a come up.
True.
And that she's not attracted to Rob, and talking shit about Rob, and
true. Yeah, well, she pretty much
Yeah, I had a conversation with my sister, and she basically said all those things are true, and
she's like, yeah, they're true.
They're true, and then okay, so Black China basically just goes off on her and has like this whole rant about how she's a tranny looking lady, and that she just talking all this shit, and that she shouldn't judge her relationship, blah 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 blah. And if you don't follow Tokyo Tony, which is her mom. She's the lunatic.
Really?
She's a real lunatic. She's hilarious though.
Hilariously crazy.
Hilariously crazy.
Interesting.
And
That's
she goes in
crazy.
and she'd be like, "I'm coming to New York, Wendy. You better come see me at the courthouse." Woo, woo, woo,
At
this
the
and that."
courthouse?
She wants to
Courthouse,
sue her for defamation.
Defamation of character?
Defamation, defamation of character.
For talking shit about her on the internet.
And
You know
yeah,
how many suits I'd have?
And,
Shit.
and, like,
Now I sue what I want.
Now I see what I want.
so they go in on Wendy
Yeah,
Williams.
because
and
Black
post
China
terrible,
went in. I saw that shit.
Yeah.
She went in. Like, called her a horse and shit.
Damn.
all kind of They went in
Okay.
on her. But I mean, that's her job.
Who?
And
What, Black China?
No, Wendy Williams. That's her job to talk shit about.
She made a
people
living off
and-
of it. She did it on the radio, and now she's doing it on like syndicated television. So
But do we think that she's too old to be doing that now?
she's making money off of
Yeah.
it. It's her due. It's her. If she didn't do that, then she wouldn't be on TV right now. She wouldn't be having any income.
Is there a show like that popping? Like,
Yeah, people still watch it.
Interesting.
Hood rats never die.
You feel me?
You know, they just.
Angie Martinez whooped her ass. Read her book.
Okay, and then in other news, gossip. Reggie Bush knocks up this Miami waitress, and so Reggie Bush wanted to give her $3 million to basically abort the baby.
Wow, $3 million just to
$3
abort.
million and to shut up about it, right? So now it's surfacing that she actually is 6 months pregnant.
I just had this pause. I just had this moment of like the Dave Chappelle shit when he kicked the baby.
No.
I'm like, go on, 6 months pregnant.
She's 6 months pregnant and she's looking to get child support.
Wow.
And this is like her. He's married, right? So a girl that looks like Kim
Sign your
Kardashian.
contract.
Mm-hmm.
And has 2 children by her, and now he has like the side mistress having a side baby, and now she's about to get her money.
Wow.
But if I was a side chick, would you? Okay, so if you were in that situation, would you take the $3 million, shut up, and abort the baby, or would you have the baby and then get child support? Because that's like until what, you're 18.
If I was in that position, because first I wouldn't be in that
I'm
position.
saying.
Yeah, you gonna fuck up your laptop. Yeah,
I wouldn't be in that position.
I wouldn't be in that situation to
What would
begin
you do?
with.
Would you take $3 million? I would take $3 million.
$3 million. What you got to talk about taxes and no baby. I'm gonna have $3 million.
To mess up somebody's life, like he already has, like.
But he should have knew that before he put the
But I would
penis
take
in the
$3 million.
person.
JC, what would you do?
No, I'm still thinking.
Okay, well, say something.
If what I would have done if I was Reggie Bush.
Oh, if you
No,
were
if you were
female.
the chick.
Well,
I mean, if you're
if I was Reggie
in
Bush,
that situation.
I would have had the contract would have been signed. That's where he messed up.
That's where he
just
fucked up.
he's like, yeah, we're gonna do a verbal.
You know?
But hell, DeAndre Jordan did a verbal, and then he ended up going back to the Clippers. So from that instance, would have did it, but.
No, I'm talking about
The
in
female
a female
perspective.
I don't know
perspective.
because I
Would you
can't
take?
have kids, so that's hard for me to say.
Oh my god!
No, I'm still thinking about it. If
No,
I was,
I want him to respond.
I mean,
$3 million, or would you?
Well, you gotta
child
understand,
support?
there's a child involved, and there's taking a life. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what that mother-child connection is like. So for me to just say, yeah, I'm gonna take the $3 million,
that's what I'm
that's an
looking at.
uneducated answer because I don't. I mean, I'm not even a father yet, so I don't know. That's easy for me to say. I don't have kids.
Right.
You know,
That can change if once that happens, or we switch roles and I was born a woman and I go through that process and have a child.
I'm just putting it.
So-
I'm talking about a perspective where you're obviously know that this man is married and you're fucking him. Like you know that you're a whore. So it's not like you're mentally okay.
Might as well
Well, I'm
get
gonna
cashed out
just.
for from that
That's what I'm
standpoint.
saying,
Might as well
like-
get cashed out for 18 years for it, just as a
Yeah.
reminder.
yeah, what would you do in that position if you were like hypothetically if you were in
If
that
I was
position?
a whore and I'm fucking Reggie Bush, I would take $3 million and abort the child.
I mean,
Well, I had a question.
you
damn.
gotta think of that
I get
standpoint.
it that you want to have that child. I'm not gonna have a child out of like.
Whitlock.
Not even that. Like if I'm a whore, like,
You
you want
I'm
your
a
child.
whore.
If your child is being raised and you're like, oh, mommy, that's my half sister, and he's married to her,
Yeah.
and then she's younger, and you know what I mean? Like you piece
I
everything
get
together.
that. From another
I don't want
standpoint,
my
though, it's
child-
like they gonna call you a whore either way.
It's
Might as
not
well have
it's
the
not
kid
about.
and get the money for it.
And she was a side chick. She wasn't really the whore. She was just a side chick. Whore be fucking all these niggas.
No, okay,
I mean,
maybe the
that's why
whore.
cats-
Okay, whore is not
look.
appropriate. I would say obviously you don't have any self-respect and you're fucking a married man.
So she's a whore.
I mean, that's basically what it boils down to. It's not like it's not anything hidden.
Yeah.
Because his wife has been out in public because everybody compares her to Kim K. So it's not
exactly.
like nobody, oh my god, he was married.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
No,
just saying,
you
put
knew
yourself
he
in
was.
that kind of position to do that. You know what you're doing.
But see, I got issue with men that do that. Like
Same
men
here.
in their eyes, those are whole ass niggas.
They are.
I don't condone that. Like I've had. That's how my family was broken up. My father did that. You know? And
How about Kobe Bryant?
I don't respect that. I don't respect that. I don't respect what he's done there. So from that aspect, no, I don't respect what he did, and I've called him out on that when that happened. They stuck it out, stuck together, stuck it out, had another child. I mean, they stuck it out and they made it work. So you can't say much about that. At that time when everything was going on, I really wasn't concerned with him. I kind of looked at it like, wow, you actually put her through that. Like that's ridiculous. Like it's somebody I look up to.
Right.
But I mean, again, they found a way to work it out. He found a way to keep averaging more than 25 points a game. So hey, it worked out. Now on this end, Reggie Bush is almost out the NFL, so he ain't got nothing to add to my
might as
fantasy
well
team.
just retire.
So,
Right.
you know,
Reggie Bush should just retire. I'm sorry. He's been trash.
I forgot he was on the Bills.
He is? Shit.
Maybe not anymore after they find this out.
Yeah, Yvanna breaking news and shit.
But yeah, that's
But to answer your question, us men don't know what we would do.
Okay. No, I feel it. Have you seen J-Lo's booty pic?
Of course.
I don't care about it because I saw her without makeup, and that's horrible.
She's old.
She's like in her 40s, isn't she?
Jada's in her 40s.
Well, she's black.
I don't care.
So what about the booty pic?
No, it was a really nice picture.
Oh.
I can't look at her the same way since I've seen her without makeup.
Can you pull that up for me?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I don't think I've ever seen, or if I
I've
have,
seen her.
Not only will you not recognize her, you will think
bad.
you will think it's a transsexual.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow. He really just said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, J-Lo. No interview
I
for you.
don't do all that. If you need layers of makeup, that's unattractive to me. I can't do that. That's horrible. You're blind. You should be locked up for fraud.
You know who looks terrible? Without, what?
No.
I'm okay. Are you ready for this?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
You found it?
Yeah, I found it. It's easy.
Internet ain't shit.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Whoa. That's Jenny from the block.
Distorted.
No.
That's not distorted.
That's her face, bro.
That's her face.
That's like a snap. That's like
A
a
Snapchat?
a picture on, like FaceTime or something.
Oh my god, that does look kind of that should be the cover.
She just looked like it was. You just got her at a wrong angle.
No. Let's show you another one.
Yeah, that's not. I'm gonna.
I wish y'all could see this right now, man.
She just looks ugly because she has an ugly
No
face.
makeup.
No, not
No.
her face looks fine.
Man, I'm about to look this shit up right now, man.
Anyway, okay, hey world. So if y'all like Cardi B, she's about to be on Mary Jane.
Yeah, see? Look, another one.
Another one. Whoa.
She looks the same.
Looks alright.
Nah.
She does not look bad.
Nah. I can't do it.
You can't do it?
When you
So
have
you just wanna
layers and
put- you
layers.
just
This is a distorted image
I can see him fine.
because he's closer to the
She's
to the
right
camera.
there.
She's
Okay, here's
she's
another
in the
one.
back. She looks fine. That's what a lot of women look like without makeup.
I know it's what a lot of women look without makeup.
Because
Okay.
you're so used
And
to
those,
wearing-
the women that usually look like that are the ones in the clubs.
She looks fine. She just looks like she doesn't have any makeup.
Because
Can't do it.
Alicia Keys don't be wearing makeup, and she
Can't
still
do it.
looks
She
cool.
be wearing a little makeup.
Can't do it.
Jayla looks fine, world.
No,
It's fine.
can't
Don't
do
even
It's
worry about
fine,
it.
world.
No, let me rephrase that. It's not that I can't do it. I won't do it.
You
I'm making a conscious decision not to do that.
Oh my god.
just put the makeup.
You're the
just leave
only
them-
one in the world.
I'm
Really?
one of many.
One of my
Really?
Hey, speak for yourself.
When you have layers and layers of makeup, that's
Well, you
such
know
a
who looks.
turn off.
You know. You
I'm
know.
not saying that. I'm just saying she doesn't look bad
Talking about Jayla. You know who looks terrible without makeup?
without makeup.
Charlotte from WWE.
No, I believe
We
it.
saw Charlotte without makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shit.
She has eyebrows. Jayla got eyebrows. Have you seen women with no eyebrows?
They ugly
I
too.
know some people that ain't got no eyebrows.
No eyebrows at all. No hair.
None.
Oh, Whoopi Goldberg. She ain't got no eyebrows.
Well,
Yeah.
I've never seen her with no eyebrows.
Because you can't see the eyebrows. That's why.
I don't-
Black ass. Next.
Oh my god. Did you hear me? Cardi B lands role with Mary Jane.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, Cardi B's gonna be
Being
on
Mary
Being
Jane?
if the show airs, because she's doing that because
yeah.
Gabrielle Union's suing BET and shit like that.
Oh.
You heard of? Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, I heard about that, but I didn't know too much of that. Okay, so if you guys follow, we probably don't follow Kylie Jenner on Snapchat.
We probably don't. You do.
I do.
Yeah.
So she bought King. If you guys know who King is, it's Black China, Tyga's son.
Mm-hmm.
Kylie bought King's nanny a Celine bag.
That's nice
Just
of
for,
her.
it's
What's the
nice.
significance of a Celine bag? Because I have no idea. What
So
that is.
a Celine bag. A lot of girls in the Bay have Celine bags, and I don't know how they got them. They're like
probably
25.
bootleg.
They're real. They're
What's the difference in a Celine bag versus any other bag? Like, what does it do? Does it help you cook better? Does it?
It basically
not be
just
ratchet in public. Like, I'm guessing a Celine bag costs money.
it's like the base price is $2,500.
So what do you get with
What
that
do you
bag?
get with that
for
bag?
What you get with that bag?
Can you
get,
type and get a keyboard and type on it?
Nope, can't do that.
So it's just a regular purse that just costs $2,500.
It's like a
I would
Louis
say so.
Vuitton.
It's higher. It's like higher end than a Louis Vuitton. So if you have a Celine bag, that means you got money. But most of the girls that have Celine bags out here have that for messing with the
Athletes and rappers and shit.
they have $0 in that Celine bag.
Shots.
But
It's like a regular ass purse.
it is. Look it up.
see.
Look it up. Celine bag.
This is
It's
horrible.
a basic.
Let me see.
$2,200 for this?
Let me see. For that?
You know no value of a damn dollar for this. What is wrong with you?
Women, if you walking around, you're like, that girl has a Celine bag, you're like, yo,
Oh,
that
run
girl
that.
Run
she
that.
got
Put that mask,
Celine
put that ski
bag.
mask on.
But when
Run
you,
that.
But when you have like the python leather, look up just python leather, something leather Celine. That shit goes for like Birkin bag. If you have a Birkin bag, that's like the top notch. Like it's a real investment, actually. People are saying.
What's the investment if it doesn't do anything electronic for you?
I can see Beats. I remember back then when Beats by Dre were like Louis Vuitton for niggas. So, like,
not until they started actually customizing them with
Yeah,
like gold. Then when they did that,
yeah.
that's when it became that.
Yeah.
Before it
but
was
now
just LeBron just had them, and everybody wanted to be like LeBron, so they
I don't understand women in their purses.
I don't
just,
get this.
It's expensive
Kylie
to be a
just
woman.
$2,500 for just a whole. They ain't even got money. So you saying all these women walking around here, they're either messing with a baller, or they just got it off knockoff. Either way, they're really not having money in it.
Yeah.
So what's the point of having this purse?
What is the point? Why? And they're
You
gonna.
got a purse that costs more than what you got in your checking and savings account combined.
Exactly.
That doesn't
But
make
it's
sense.
It's just for status. Like you go around and you just like.
So it's just a flex, pretty much.
Yeah. You're like, alright, bitch, you ain't got no. Yeah.
Flex
I had some
with no
Celine
muscle.
glasses. That was the only thing I could afford. Let me tell you, I paid $500 for these shades. They were basically like this, exactly like this. I found these for $5. But the Celine shades, they have these 3 little dots right there.
$500.
$500
Just
for
the
3
dots?
like it's their like logo, right? I
Oh,
lost
no.
the real ones. They were $500.
How in the hell did you lose those?
I don't know. I think someone stole them from me. I was at this restaurant. I was eating, and I think I left them. And anyways, $500, and I lost them shits.
I bet you were hot.
Was I? And that's when I had just got that $500 carpool ticket too. It was that, and I lost my favorite shades, or $500. That's all I could afford from Celine right now. I'm sorry.
So women out here getting Celine bags and getting $500 carpool tickets.
God
So they
damn.
ain't got the
That's
money.
my life.
They ain't got the money in the bag. They got to take it down to the county building to get that taken care of.
God
Yeah.
damn. That's.
I guess, man.
I fucking guess, man. I'm glad I'm a dude, man.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Shit.
I got my wallet as a Christmas gift.
Same here.
And that joint costs $25.
Shit.
It's leather too. It's nice.
Leather.
Leather. What else is going on?
What's going on in the world of gossip?
That's kind of it for. I mean, have you guys heard about the mannequin challenge?
Yes, I've seen
Have
that.
you seen the one with Curry and Aisha?
Who?
Steph Curry and Aisha.
They did one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. There's so many of those out right now,
Well,
man.
there's that one that's really popular. There's a stripper one. Do you see the one with the strippers?
one. I saw the Steelers.
There's one that's going around that was at the Raider one. It was a bunch of my friends that were there.
Yeah, my friends did one.
Did it at the tailgate. That was dope.
The Dallas Cowboys front office did it. It didn't look too good.
It did not look good at all. That's why I didn't like it.
All people shaking.
That's why I didn't like it. I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I knew that shit. Why you? Yeah. I didn't see this.
Ray Shrummer did theirs.
Yeah, that was.
I liked Ray Shrummer's.
Yeah.
This Aisha and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
You seen it?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah. Ray Shrummer's did I like
the one with the whole because they showed the concert. They're at the concert, and you see everyone in the crowd posing, and then they just
hey, look
that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was dope. I saw that. I was like, I want to go to a Ray Shrummer concert.
Yeah. So how did the whole shit start?
I don't know,
please, that one.
No, the mannequin challenge. How did that start?
Oh, I have no idea.
Wow.
Yeah, she just popped up on my timeline.
I knew it was at its height
this?
when they showed another one. And they showed it around, and even the cat was standing still.
Yeah, I saw that. It just stood still. It just stood. Oh, I saw another one when they were doing someone did the bottle, and it literally just posed in the air. I don't know
how long has this been out? I just found out about this yesterday.
I found out about
there was a college one that was dope. It was the basketball team. Or it was the whole school. I'm not sorry, not just the team. It was the school that did it.
Yeah, I saw that one.
And then the kids dunking, and the ball's still hanging in the net.
Yeah.
And then they had another one where they're like getting ready to fight, and dude was ready to like knock him out, and everybody's like standing around, and one dude, his head's just like oh my god, it's gonna happen. And he just held it there, perfect.
Beyonce did a little fake.
Oh yeah, the one with Destiny's Child. Destiny's Child did that.
Yeah,
they might be. Something's going on with Destiny's Child because they made a new Instagram account and all sorts of shit. So they got something coming. And what else happened? Oh, did y'all see the Penguin video?
Yeah, he just told me about the Penguin video.
If any of y'all didn't see the video on social media, National Geographic posted a clip of, I guess, some little nature special, and it showed pretty much how sometimes women can be so damn scandalous. So pretty much a penguin comes back to his nest or whatever, and he sees his wife, pretty much his mate, with another penguin. So, and the narrator's narrating all this. Yeah. So he had to be a man, so he fights the dude. So how do penguins fight? With their beaks. They were just pecking each other. Blood, all types of shit. It got hella violent.
You're watching, you're like, at first when it's playing out, you're like, oh man, there's gonna be something happening. They're gonna fight. And then when they start fighting, you're like, oh no. Watch your chest off.
It's not that gory. It's not gory.
No,
but
don't lie to her. It's gory.
It's that blood.
There's blood flying.
So blood makes you kind of
Yeah. I don't even like fighting videos.
Really?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay, but anyway, they start fighting. They keep fighting and all that, and then they kind of stop and they put their beaks in the air like this. So pretty much,
they finish the duel and they're waiting to be crowned.
They're waiting to be crowned. So then the narrator said like she gets to choose her mate. So pretty much it's like, bitch, you better choose. So the chick goes to the home wrecker. That's what the narrator called the home wrecker. And it was just like, what
kind of voice was it? Like a white man's voice?
It was like a white man's voice. And it was just like, I was like, oh, that's fucked up. So then the dude, he didn't want to back down like no bitch. So he went right back.
He chased
him.
Beat him down when he was on the ground.
Yeah. Like, I wish I was making this up. This really happened. Then after that, they kept fighting. And then
of course, Twitter found it. And it was just...
Oh, man.
Then I just started seeing just random things.
It was so... They posted the meme where they put the three heads that they used were Future, Scottie Pippen's wife, and Scottie Pippen.
Yeah. And then you used the one
I made one where I had
Kevin Durant,
Steph Curry, and Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, it became like a whole phenomenon and shit. It was hilarious. I was like, damn. But it just kind of showed that even in nature, females can just be evil.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know.
What you going through?
What am I going through?
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. I was like, damn, what the hell?
Females can be.
Well, anyway. Shit, I'm not saying all women are. I'm just saying, let's make a general statement in the rules of nature. Anyway, so let's
World Series.
Let's go to the sports. In the World Series, and I guess the Warriors aren't the only team to blow a 3-1 lead.
Blowing 3-1 leads are the new
wave. The first one to blow it in the World Series. They're like the fourth. Indians like the 4th team.
Well, shout out. It's been within a year span that's happened because it's not likely.
Well, shout out to the Chicago Cubs for losing their drought, and now they're champions. And they had like a big ass parade. It was like the biggest parade in Chicago.
It's the
seventh largest gathering in history.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why did someone say it was boring?
Who said it was boring? That was a great ass Game 7.
Game
no,
7?
No, the parade.
The parade was boring
because they probably weren't a Cubs fan.
Yeah,
I know Cubs fans where they got.
It was like when the Giants.
I don't think anybody went to work at the.
Yeah, they couldn't. It was like that's history.
Somebody should check into that. Did homicide stop in Chicago that day?
Homicide?
Somebody should check that.
What the hell's homicide?
Homicide, like they're killing
Oh,
people.
probably went down that day. I mean, Chicago.
Zero.
So shout out to them. And
that was like what the last time they won was 1908.
Yeah, something like that.
108-year drought.
Shit. What else happened?
No, that was a good game.
Shout out! Yeah, I saw that shit.
I didn't watch anything playoff baseball except for Game 7.
Game 7.
There's
crazy.
one thing that there's something about Game 7 in any sport. It doesn't. I'm not one to watch. I'm not one to watch hockey.
Mm-hmm.
But
when it hits Game 7,
I watch hockey.
That's like the Super Bowl because Super Bowl's only one game.
Yeah.
This shit, it was like this is it. So.
Oh yeah.
And when we get to football, fuck Jed York. But your Raiders won.
And before we get to that, I just saw a stat involving y'all.
Man.
Sad.
What's the stat?
Ow.
Something you already know. We already know.
No, I just found this out.
What?
They're the first team in the NFL to allow 7 straight 100-yard rushers. So, ever since the Rams game in Week 1, where nobody did anything, Week 2, Fozzie Whitaker for the Panthers, 100 yards. Week 3, Christine Michael, I forgot who he plays for.
So pretty much
anybody. The other teams, like they had a 100-yard.
Ezekiel Elliott from the Cowboys, 138 yards rushing.
So
David Johnson from the Cardinals.
Anybody that plays for, if we
Sean
go against
McCoy,
the Niners,
140 yards. Zacchaeus Rogers, 154 yards, and Mark Ingram yesterday had 158 yards rushing.
So pretty much, if you run on the Niners, you be fucking Walter Payton. So yeah,
that's crazy.
God.
Fuck Jed York.
That is wild, yo. I'm not even saying that to rub that in. I'm actually shocked at that.
Hey, JC, say it.
Say what?
Say it.
Nah, yeah, I'm good.
Fuck Jed York.
There you go.
There we go.
It works out.
Say it every goddamn week.
It works itself.
You're not tired of saying it?
Nope. So
have you ever sent him an email?
Meanwhile, Jim Harbaugh.
Meanwhile, Jim
Harbaugh was up 28 points in his game, and he got mad at a call, and he just threw his hat in the air, and the hat got lost.
He just went to God.
It
probably floated to Levi's.
They were up by 28 points in the fourth quarter. There was no way of coming back, and he was upset.
What did you do?
I think I strained something.
Jed York finally hit him back.
Anyway, but yeah.
Are we waiting to talk about
your Raiders?
Raiders?
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead. So I saw when you guys scored in the first half, and I missed the second half. I knew you guys.
That was a playoff game atmosphere.
Really?
Man, the whole stadium was packed. Obviously,
of course. Prime time.
First time I've seen that. First time I've seen the stadium packed. Just so much emotion everywhere. Like, it was a legit playoff game for us.
Because now you guys are number 1 in the division now.
Yeah, like there was a lot riding on that game. I mean, we had lost the last home game. We're coming back from being 5-0 on the road. Excuse me. Both teams are 6-2. Hadn't beaten Denver at home in like 5 years, something like that. So there was just a lot riding on that game, and everybody was saying, "Oh well, it was our offense versus their defense, which are both up there in the NFL. Mm-hmm. They have one of the top defenses. We have one of the top offenses.
Yeah,
so the focus was on that, but our defense stepped up. Like, I'm very, very proud of our defense. Their first 4 drives were all 3 and outs.
Yeah, I saw that.
So for those that don't know what a 3 and out is when you get 4 plays, you get 3 attempts to get a first down, and once that you punt.
They consistently got 3.
Right. So what that means is, for their first 4 series, they would just do 3 plays. They didn't get a first down, and they had to punt. That's what they did. Like, their first 4 series, I think, culminated into 14 yards total, which is unheard of because statistically we're the lower tier defenses. But to me, statistics really don't explain what's going on. Like I feel like we still have a very good defense, and they showed last night. But everybody was expecting Derek to start launching because of the game we had last week against Tampa Bay when he had 500 plus yards. So what do? We just start running the ball, like
keep it high school.
What people didn't factor in was as good as Denver's defense is, their run defense is like 27th in the league.
Wow.
So
yeah.
Their run defense isn't that good, and we have 3 capable running backs. So it wasn't like actually 4 if you include Jamez, and we just kept utilizing them. It was like when one would run the ball, we take him out and put another one in. So it was just fresh legs all night, and it was great to see. Like,
what did I tell you? What did I tell you at the beginning of the season? What did I tell you at the beginning of the season about you guys? What did I tell you?
You didn't tell me anything I didn't already know.
But you just kept downplaying it. I kept telling you guys got the juice.
You have to understand, you can't
just give me my credit.
In my position, like you can have your credit.
Thank you.
In my position as an employee for the team,
I know you can't really say it, but
you know what I'm saying. Like you don't want to boast because number one, I don't have any control of what happens on the field.
True, I know.
So when I'm out here ball life, I'm out to like boast, brag at my team. Yeah, we do this, we beat up on anybody's team, and then we end up losing. It's like
I know, but I told you at the beginning of the season.
Now, did I know we had the juice? Yes, I knew we had the juice. I was telling you.
I told you
behind the scenes we was having the juice.
I told you.
I wasn't going out just publicly saying, I still take it as we still got to go out and do work. It didn't mean anything until we put everything together.
Exactly.
I will say this: there's a good significant role with the number 7 right now.
Oh, the kicker.
No, well, besides Marquette, shout out to my dog Marquette, man.
What's going on with the number 7?
So my first 2 years with the team, we won 7 games total.
Okay.
So we won 4 games my first year, and my second year was when we had the 10-game losing streak to start the season off, and then we won 3.
Damn.
One was against the Niners.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Last year, we took a step in the right direction, and we had 7 wins total. So now, this year, we're going into our bye week, and we still have 7 games left, and we already have 7 wins.
Lucky number 7.
So,
and this is episode 18. They take away 1.
So to add perspective on that, we have 7 games to go. So from this standpoint, we won just under 80% of our games. Assuming we go maybe 5-2, that means we'll have won another 70%, and we'll have won 12 games. My first 3 years combined, we won 14 games. That would tell you a lot how far this organization has come since the time I stepped in.
Who y'all got next week?
It's humbling.
Who y'all got next week?
We're off.
I mean after the bye week. I mean
Monday Night Football in Mexico.
Mexico.
Monday Night Football in Mexico.
Can I squeeze in your luggage?
Nah, the customs ain't playing with us. We're not
I'm Mexican though.
We're not even allowed to leave the hotel. I just found this out a couple of days ago. We're not even allowed to leave the hotel.
Yeah, man. I guess too scared.
It's that kind of.
What part? Oh,
Mexico City.
Mexico City.
Yeah, we are strictly going there
to play and go home.
Yeah, we're going there to stay one night. Nobody can really leave. I mean, if they do, you can't really leave because we had to turn all our passports into the front office. So it's not like you just walk around like, because if you got your passport, you don't be doing much.
Right.
So we're going there to play, or going there to stay Sunday night. Monday we have the game, and as soon as the game ends Monday, we're flying right back.
Yeah. Were people holding up those signs? I know they were passing out signs saying "Stay in Oakland."
Oh yeah, those signs they're always gonna be there all year. Last night really didn't change. It was just it got more national exposure, I guess.
Right, because it was.
It's a very interesting situation because the fan base is easily top 3. Even when the team was losing, they were always out. So it's very interesting to see, knowing that might be imminent on what's going to happen.
Do you think that anything has changed since this winning streak?
No.
That's not going to affect it in any way. It's all about the money.
It's all about the stadium. Everybody wants to say it's all about the money, but in reality, it's all about the stadium. And in retrospect, I want everybody to understand from my standpoint, it is time that there's I know there's people that just factor, well, it's just a game. There's a field you can play, but from a staff's perspective, I don't even have where we shoot. We just have sheds where we shoot from. You go to other stadiums and it's full-fledged, we're in a suite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
And it's like it's our own personal space. There's TVs everywhere. We have fridges to put stuff in.
State of the art.
Because Coach Del Rio wanted the opposite end zone shot, I have my own suite, which is fine. But there's still no room because it's a suite. So there's still chairs around me, and I have to get wiggle room to shoot. Granted, there's nobody in but personnel. That's still an obstacle because when you go in all these other stadiums, I want to call it like its own suite, but it's not a suite. It's a big room on top of the stands, and we just have room to do what we need to do.
Yeah.
And then last night, obviously with it being a primetime game, well, NBC comes in, so they have the big old camera. So now myself and the Broncos videographer, we're now pushed to the side, and we're all crunched in together because we're in a small space.
Wow.
Shit.
What kind of conversations did you have in conversations with NBC and their staff?
It was. I mean,
just casual.
We always have. I always have casual talks. Everybody usually thinks like, oh man, you were trash talking with the Denver guy, but actually, the Denver guy actually worked with the Raiders from 2006, 2008.
Oh, okay.
So he actually started there. So he was just asking questions, just and we actually met last year when I shot in Denver. And so we were just picking up from there. When it's stuff like that, it's usually casual, just how's everything going? When did you start? How
about the NBC folks, though?
She was nice. She was real cool.
Okay.
That's what's up.
So
do you make connections like off of that, or no? It's just like you're just doing your job.
I mean, more times than then, yeah. Last night it was just so hectic. We didn't network or exchange anything. It was just looking at all the space. Like all three of us were frustrated, but we weren't frustrated with each other. We were all frustrated with the situation. Because they easily could have given her own. That way she had all the room in the world, and we could have had ours. But it is what it is. We were able to get the job done. It's all that mattered.
Congrats to y'all, though.
But as to answer that's really what I want fans to understand is that yes, it is a field, and yes, the players do have a spot to play on. But from our aspect as staff members, it's very hard to do our job. Not just in video, with everything that we do.
Right.
It's very hard to do our job in that stadium because there's so many obstacles because that stadium was put up 50 years ago.
Yeah.
So it was accustomed to what they did 50 years ago.
Yeah.
And 50 years ago, there was no Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
50 years ago, there was no cameras that we have, to do all this stuff. So now it's, that's just something I just want. I get it. We want them to stay in Oakland. I understand that. I would want them to stay in Oakland as well.
Yeah.
But
they need to make that stadium.
There's got to be something done. And if that means that the team's got to go to Vegas to get the stadium,
so be it.
The good thing about it is that the team isn't going to leave right away. Even if that gets approved, they're still going to stay another 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Until it gets done. So there's still a window to have a parade in Oakland.
Opportunity. Okay.
Might be this year.
I thought it was
It could be this year. Yeah. I mean, you never want to go and look past your opponent. I was always taught that even when I was playing Pop Warner and all that. You never overlook your
one
opponent.
game at a time.
And that's where the term trap game comes into play. Because as soon as you start underestimating your current opponent and start looking ahead, that's when you get socked in the jaw.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know
and
that.
So from that standpoint, but it is nice to be in a situation where you can say, "Hey, we have a shot at the Super Bowl," and you get a room full of 10 people, and maybe only 2 of them laugh at that. Versus years ago, it's like, man, I wish I could go to the Super Bowl. Everybody just laughs, like, quit dreaming, man.
And now you know, y'all, man. I told y'all got the juice. So
it's cool. Now again with number 7, obviously our punter Marquette rocks number 7. That's my dog, man. I got number love for Marquette. Marquette was wilding out last night. He had 2 punts that got them on their 2-yard line.
Wow.
And both times the first time he did it, he does the giddy up pony and he rides off onto the sideline. And then the second time he did it, if you know the Von Miller Start Me commercial, he goes to the sideline and then he just starts doing the Start Me dance.
Yeah.
Watch off that. So yeah, everybody was just having a good time.
Y'all got the W.
Hey, that's all that matters. We got the W. And
like I said, I've told Raider fans this all the time since I am a Niner fan. Anybody that any fan base deserves its success, it's the Oakland Raiders. They've had their back. The Raider Nation have never turned their back on them.
Those are
they are faithful to the very, even when all the bad shit that happened, they were there for them.
I can say this, even when I was
so I can't talk shit about them.
Because everybody knows at this point. I mean, I grew up a Niners fan. So even when when I was a fan and you're making jokes towards Raiders fans, you still do it in a sense of, all right, I still have to give you respect because you're actually jawing back.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there's no win-win situation. And then actually being a part of the organization and actually seeing how the fan base reacts. Like, I know of teams that have strong fan bases.
Yeah.
And then there's the Raiders. Like, to them, it's not even a fan base. Like, that's
Yeah.
just, that's a way of life.
Exactly.
Like, honestly, that's their way of life. Like, they wake up, go to work, come home, and then they have
Eat,
a
sleep,
Raiders
breathe.
chapter meeting at like 7:30.
Right.
See, that's why I
You know what I'm saying?
don't.
Like, it's,
That's why I don't want them
For
leaving
real.
Oakland because
Like,
that's what they. This. It's them. It's
Yeah.
who they
I've been
are.
in the black hole. It's
I have nothing but love.
Ruthless.
I have nothing but love for Raider Nation. It was cool because, like, I've said it plenty of times. You know, I converted over after my first year. Converted over, and it wasn't anything like, you know, some people be like, "Oh, don't ride our bandwagon" or whatever. It was like they actually, like, I feel like I was adopted in the race. Like, I even, you know, if I were to stop working years down the road, it's not something where, you know, you like still yell out. I always look at it as part of it. For those that went through those turbulent and trying times, you definitely have leeway to scream, "I'm just here to lend support." And,
Right.
you know, we're rocking together. That's
Right.
just how I look at it. So, Raider Nation, man, we here. We going to the bye.
Congrats.
Well worked.
Congrats.
And
Congrats.
the beauty of it is that we did all this without Mario Edwards and Alden Smith. And they're both supposed to come back in 2 weeks.
Oh shit!
Well then.
Something else happened this weekend.
Warriors.
Yeah. Oh.
No, something happened. I don't know what happened.
Oh, you tried to block me. You tried to block it from me, man.
So you can take the mic.
Yes, yes. Well, for many of you people, I'd like to welcome you to the JC No $100 right now. We're going to talk real smooth to you because once upon a time there was a Thursday evening and y'all got really ahead of yourselves and you thought because you had bashed on Russell Westbrook and the OKC Thunder that you was going to just cruise into Friday. For those who don't know what happened on Friday was the game where you came to Staples Center and you played the Los Angeles Lakers. And for many of you, painfully remember that the last time you played the Lakers before that, we got in that ass. And this year, all of a sudden, you think, oh, okay, well, it's different. We have KD. You're not going to do nothing. How you going to stop it? Kobe's not here to save you anymore. What are you going to do? Oh, it's Luke Walton coaching? He doesn't have the star power that he once had. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you where you went wrong. You got greedy. You got bamboozled. You got led astray. You thought you was what you wasn't. And that's championship contender worthy. You're not that because you couldn't beat the damn Lakers. And we on the come up, baby. Yeah, man. Let me tell you. I was not going to say anything about this game. I was going to let it play out. What was going to happen was going to happen. Because I'm under the mind frame, we are a young up-and-coming team with a brand new head coach. Albeit, yes, he did win a title with the Warriors. Shut your mouths, because you need to understand that he also won 2 titles before he even got to your hoe asses. So, I went to go drive for Lyft. And I was like, you know what? I got XM radio. I could play the game. You know, I'm not going to miss nothing. That was the plan. Now I get to work. And y'all can start this hashtag, Blame Brendan. That's the hashtag, Blame Brendan. Because when Brendan came into work, it was, who's that? Russell Westbrook? What's that? Oh, yeah, KD showed him. He was nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Don't we have a game tonight? Oh, it's against y'all? Oh, are you guys going to make it competitive? Is that what it's going to be? Okay, y'all have fun tonight. Yeah, we're going to show it. And when I left, I said, you better pray. You better pray that you guys win this game tonight. He goes, oh, I'm not worried about it. Are you worried about it? I go, I'm not worried about anything because I expect you guys to do what you should do.
Right.
But you better pray that they get that done. I'm driving around. I get my first, actually my only ride of the night. I was on for about 45 minutes and I was like, I'm just going to go back home. So I'm driving, putting up points, and we're in the quarter 24-15, and then we start booming right through in the second quarter. And I'm like, oh, this is good. Like, this is nice. I remember, because I remember doing this kind of ass whooping on them back when the world made sense. The world done got all kinds of, flippy floppy, I'm saying, you got popular cats nowadays named Lil Uzi Vert, who got Skittles in his damn head. So the world just don't make, we got presidential candidates that are more based for reality in prison. So, it just don't make no sense. Don't take the microphone away from me. What is wrong with you? This is my time. My time to boast now.
I told you.
Now, I get home. I was so mad when I got home. I wasn't mad because of the score. I wasn't mad at how we played. I was mad because I missed the baptism of David West. Because Larry Nance Jr. got the ball in the lane, and he went up for the dunk, and as he went up for the dunk, he palmed David West's head on his other hand and slammed it right in his face. David West has not been seen since that damn dunk has occurred. You think I'm playing? Go check his stat line. That man has not been seen since that play happened. He played 6 minutes, and I think at that time he had played his 5th minute. He was gone after that. He did not return. Larry Nance sent him. Look, man, it was started out as a baptism, and Larry Nance just held his head underwater too long, and he ended up going to see Jesus right away. I don't know what to tell you. Now, second half occurs, and the Warriors did what I thought they were going to do. They woke up. They started realizing that we could handle our own, and we could give out a good ass whooping when it comes time to do that. We're not just some young Thundercats around here. We're actually some guys that get paid NBA money. So they come and they start, putting stuff up. But the crazy thing about it was yeah, Kevin Durant, the star player that y'all said y'all had. Yeah. Star players going to change everything. Kevin Durant only shot the damn ball 16 times. Matter of fact, not only did he shoot 16 times, he was the third leading shooter, which meant Steph and Clay both shot more than him, and they missed more than him. Steph goes 0 for 10 from three-pointers. Mind you, he had a horrible game last year against us. So what does that tell you? We got the juice when it comes to Steph. Klay Thompson want to be Harrison Barnes these days because he don't know what's up to that. After that game, he shot 46 three-pointers and he's only made 9 of them. Oh my God. So I don't know what's going on in his mind. He's cheating on his women. Karma catches up to you. You better get your mind right.
What do you mean? Hold on.
He cheated on some girl last year and, whatever. The point is, keep your loins in your pants and maybe you could put some buckets in the right hole. Now, then we get into,
He ain't done, man.
I am not done, and you will not rob me of this moment. So we go and we withstand the run, which they get to like 7 points. And then all hell breaks loose. Because then we got a nice combo guard by the name of Lou Williams, a.k.a. Sweet Lou, 2-girlfriend Lou. That's the one that Drake was talking about on that record. Where he goes, I got two girlfriends or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's right. You let the people know. You let them know. And Sweet Lou went off. Sweet Lou was putting up buckets after bucket after bucket. And before you know it, we back up by 16. And we just cruised the rest of the game. And when I say cruise, I mean we won by 20. 20
up
points.
At 30 at one point.
We were up by like 22 at one point.
Mm-hmm. They were whooping that. See, it got to the point. It got to the point. Well, I didn't watch the game, but it got to the point.
But you should have.
And it got to the point. I wanted to see the score, and I saw the score in the third quarter. I was like, oh, hell no. I don't want to hear this shit because I'm not a Warrior fan. I'm not a Laker fan. I'm whatever.
Don't do that. You tell the people what happened. You tell the people what happened. Matter of fact, because you won't tell them, I'm going to tell them. I gave Busby a choice. Before the finals started, matter of fact, way before the finals started, actually, when the playoffs started, I said, Busby, this is what's going to happen. It's going to be the Cavs and the Warriors in the finals. Don't believe anything that these media people are telling you where the Spurs or maybe the Raptors, the Bulls even have a chance. No, that's not going to happen. It's going to be the Cavs and the Warriors. I need to know whose side you're on. Oh my God, because if you are not against the Warriors, you're against me. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a Cavs fan. Because Lord knows I am not a damn Cavs fan.
But I have nothing against them.
But you made your decision when you decided not to root against the gosh damn Warriors. Gosh. You made that decision, not me. So you live with the result.
I have nothing.
You live with the result that the Warriors get every time they take an L.
Well, what's that got to do with me?
Because you made your decision.
They did nothing to me. I hate Jed York. I have legitimate reasons to hate Jed York.
That's fine.
I have issues with Aubrey. I have legitimate issues with that.
That's fine.
I got no issues with these niggas.
Well, you should. Because you don't like Aubrey and you got issues with Aubrey. Aubrey rode on the damn plane with them to the game. Knowing damn well he's an ambassador for the goddamn Toronto Raptors and they were playing all the way in damn Canada. We'll get to that on a separate occasion.
Yo.
Okay.
Now I just want to say, to all you damn Warriors fans who still want to talk that talk, you still want to act big and bad and buff, I just got one thing to say to you. You lost 2 in a row to us, suckers. Now back to our regular schedule program.
Okay. So, the iLLogical soundtrack.
Okay.
The iLLogical soundtracks of the week. What can I say to that? Man, whatever. Fuck Jed York. So, I'm gonna start. Man, how can I? So,
you're just mind fucked by it.
Not mind fucked. I'm just more like.
Never gave me the mic.
No, I was gonna save it for the very end, but goddamn.
You know what also made it even more
Lord.
great too? Was they did close-ups of all their faces at the end of the game. And the one on Kevin Durant especially made me laugh because he had a look like...
That's not... Kobe retired.
Well, that, and he also had another one where it was like, yo, I did only sign a 2-year contract and I can't opt out and join this team next year. Maybe I'll weigh out my options.
Okay. My soundtrack to the week, this week, is from BJ the Chicago Kid and featuring Kendrick Lamar, and it's called His Pain. Now...
I don't know why you keep blessing me, joint.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reason why I picked that is because some shit went down at my job a few days ago, and I saw one of my old high school friends that he played football, and he was like really popular, and all the females loved him and all sorts of shit like that. And pretty much, I'm not going to get into detail about what happened, but let's just say he hit rock bottom. Like, he pretty much hit rock bottom, and it was very just crazy to me because he was very... It was just weird because he was really just popular. I'm telling you, like, he had all the females. He was popular. He was the class clown. Everything about him. And it just, like, seeing him just go down, I was just looking at him like, damn, homie. Like, the fuck happened to you, you know? And then after the whole situation happened, I was just kind of just thinking back to my, just really thinking about my blessings and everything and about everyone that's around. Like, I just really started appreciating, you know, all my friends, my family. I appreciate both of y'all for all just, you know, just being here with me for 18 straight episodes, whether it's Yvanna, whether it's you. Just, you guys are just here. I got a roof over my head. I got a loving family, friends, all that shit.
And what does that song, like, represent? Like, what is that?
Pretty much Kendrick. I'll let you listen to it. Just listen to it. Oh, no, this is old.
This is an old song.
This is where I feel. Yesterday, my nigga had told me his brother died. A day before that, his homeless uncle was cold outside. A week before, he seen the cancer in his mother's eyes. 2 weeks before, they couldn't pay his rent cause he lost his job. A month before that, he lost the custody of his daughter. 6 months before that, her mother said she won't see her father. And this before he did a year when them charges was brought up. I shook my head, turned around and found $100. I don't know why he keep blessing me. 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 I don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why. I don't know why he keep blessing me. I don't know why he keep blessing me. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was just, it was like that song just like really just came in my head when I heard that. It was just like, fuck, like I don't know why he keeps blessing me in this world, you know, and I'm not trying to get deep in here and all this shit, but it just really put life in perspective for me. So, yeah, that's my soundtrack for the week.
Nice. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else?
I don't have one, but I just been listening to just Meek Mill.
Oh, which song?
Just the whole album. I don't have a song. Liddy, I get turned up off of that.
Okay,
but
Liddy.
I feel like, I'll just choose Liddy
okay.
for this week.
Well, let's play it.
Let's play a little snippy.
Let's play a little snippy of Liddy. Little sippy. What the fuck? Why is it in here? Hold on. Hold on.
My sister asked me today. She was like, "Hey, if I want to listen to like Meek Mill, where can I find it? I know it's not on Apple Music, so how do I go about doing that?" I was like, "It actually is on Apple Music." But I was like, I mean, you could find stuff on Tidal. She's like, "Oh, let me have your Tidal account." Yeah, I don't have that no more.
Damn, really?
Nah, I ain't got Tidal no more.
Damn.
It should be adding up. Tidal subscription.
I'm on my way to an island and I'm popping shit at the pilot. Lock it on. Niggas be broken, be starving, but still talking shit like they violent. Niggas is broke. They tell
Hey,
they
Meek Mill came out number 3 this week on the chart.
they got it. Get out with the kid, it's success, and these niggas gon' play with your talent. They don't wanna see you win. They don't wanna see the race. No.
He has a video for you guys.
My homeboy flew out to Atlanta. He's shooting he's doing
Liddy.
one of their music videos for one of the songs up there.
So, okay, Mr. Petty Pendergrass, what?
I have so many to choose from.
I know you
I'm
do.
still trying to dwindle this down.
We can talk about. You could describe the dope dealer video.
Oh, the Dope Dealer video. So,
This is your
okay,
time.
so when Anonymous told me the idea for the Rich video, he said he wanted to see it from the mind of a duffel bag. You know, from just not a duffel bag, but pretty much where the weed is and shit like that. That was his idea. So apparently, Schoolboy Q or the director or somebody was smoking the same weed Anonymous had. And pretty much the Dope Dealer video follows weed from a first-person perspective. From when it's a seed, to when it grows, to when it's like in the bag, when it's getting smoked, even when it's just like... Just pretty much everything about it. It's like seen from a first-person perspective. And it's like, I sent Anonymous that shit, and I was just like, does this concept look familiar to you?
What is
And
that?
he put LOL.
That's all you had to say.
Pretty much, that's not it.
Oh,
I think Dope Dealer right there. That's the video.
it says 0-0 though.
Just go on YouTube. Can't you just go on YouTube and
That's
type in?
where I was.
No, you're on Yahoo.
Oh.
You see, you saw the 2 O's and you thought you thought like Schoolboy Q, Dope. You got a song?
Yeah, you do this and then we'll close this out with this.
Okay.
I think it'd be the best way to close it out.
Oh God, I can only imagine.
You can only imagine, but you're probably wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're all watching the video right now. If y'all
Let your
working.
woman want some more, nigga. And they gon' hold my strap.
See, we're all just bouncing to this song. See, look at that shit.
I see that motherfucker shine and snatch your whole damn throat.
See, we all watching the video right now. We're doing
Man, they
commentary.
played this at the concert.
Oh,
man.
my
There
God.
was pandemonium. Somebody getting bodied on a weekday.
Hey, get out the way.
I'm in my new clothes.
See, look at that
Drop
shit.
the phone for a bank rob. Bro, I'm looking like a
motherfucking dope dealer, nigga.
I'm just a
Dope dealer, nigga.
paper in the
See, people gonna probably
bag,
skip
I'm a
this
dope
shit.
dealer.
I'm done.
I'll show the video later.
Yeah,
But you
dope.
see?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Petty Pendergrass,
Yes.
what's the song that we're gonna close this out for episode 18 before the election? Before everything that's going down, I'm gonna let y'all know that if Donald Trump wins, the next episode will be in a bunker.
Oh.
So,
So the pressure's on me.
yeah. So,
All right.
so
Well,
Yvanna, if you know anybody in Aruba,
I'm sorry, what happened?
I said if Donald Trump wins, we're all going to Aruba.
Oh,
If you
shit.
know any hotels out
I
there,
got the plug.
you got
well,
the plug.
contrary to what people may believe, I think I got everything petty out my system because on a more personal note, during the fourth quarter of the game last night, I had a very going through some personal stuff, dealing with old girl. Long story short, she's going through some health issues that required her to be put into the hospital last night. And much fun as I had during the game, my mind was, I was physically there during the fourth quarter, but I wasn't there in the fourth
Shit, my
quarter.
bad.
Wow, that's
Sorry.
completely disrespectful.
My bad.
So petty that
My
you're not
bad.
even
My
listening
bad.
to this.
My bad. I'm listening.
That's
I'm-
usually something I do.
Wow. We all petty.
Yeah.
My bad. Go on.
So yeah, my mind's racing. Well, unfortunately, she called me when everything was somewhat taking care of. Let me know. She was all right. But when I woke up this morning, you just don't take anything for granted. You just live life and take all the blessings that you have in front of you. So yes, I'm having fun with sports, and my team's won. But I look back at we're almost closing out 2016. I look back and the way Busby was saying, I don't know why he keeps blessing me. I'm just looking back 2016, like how did all this multitude of blessings like come my way this year?
Mm-hmm.
And probably the second half of the song, but it's probably fitting. So
yeah,
you guys want to do like the outros, probably, because I think this is probably the best way to just close this out. Just let this ride out. Yeah, just let this ride out.
Okay, well, this is episode 18 of the iLLogical Sense podcast for JC.
Yup.
For Yvanna Mama.
What's up? Goodbye.
Good. What's up and goodbye.
What's up and goodbye.
This is episode 18.
Yep.
Make sure you guys vote. Please.
Yes.
Please vote for Hillary Clinton. There's no other option. Just vote for.
Just
vote for Bill Clinton's wife, so Bill Clinton can be the first gentleman, and Obama can throw the biggest farewell party in U.S. history.
And on that note,
hell yeah!
Stay blessed.
I made it through. And everything I gave to you, I gave to you. You got it, it's coming. So are you ready?